Greetings, I am Jawa. Before we begin, I would like to explain what this series is about. Why I Love is about why I love a game. Simple as that. I will usually talk about games because of either nostalgia, which is more likely, or because the game may have been overlooked but is still a great game that I think you should play. Either way, I think you should play these games. I feel like there is enough negativity out there. I want to be positive about gaming right now. I understand why a game may have failed, or why it may have been critiqued, or what its faults are, but I'm not here to talk to you about them. I am here to talk to you about the great aspects of games, no matter how big or small they are. I just want to love these games for what they are, and I want others to see it too. The first game I want to talk to you about in this series is one that I myself was expecting something different from. That game being Star Wars: The Old Republic, or SWTOR. SWTOR is a game I'm sure many of you have or are still playing, with the game having plenty of ups and downs, going from pay to play to free to play with a cash shop. That was a bit of a controversial move. However, despite this, it has endured and kept going with a good player base. The reason I chose this game first was because I think it is a game that has a lot of divide on it. High expectations let the players leave me unhappy, and I understand that. I also understand that this game has a lot in it worth loving, offering something to everyone, as well as I believe being worth a shot for someone who may have not played it in a long time, if at all. First and foremost, SWTOR is a game that can be enjoyed by pretty much any type of gamer. If you're a solo gamer, you can play SWTOR free to play and get the most out of it by just playing the story. Even as a sub, you can potentially get some of the best gear in the game just by playing on your own. Perhaps for whatever reason you're not a big fan of MMOs or playing online with people, but you're not forced to. There's plenty of story and content, including solo flashpoints and dungeons for you to do, as well as content tailored to you, such as the alliance system. The game allows you to play on your own and get the same rewards as other players. I managed to get to Command 300 by throwing snowballs at droids on Life Day for an event, all by myself. I have played this game since beta and have only joined the guild once. I have been a solo player nearly the whole time. While other games may reward raid groups, this is a game where you can play by yourself, and if you are someone who prefers to play that way, this is actually a good thing for you. If you're not a solo player, then maybe what I mention next will interest you more. The community. The community in SWTOR is very much alive. And with a game that doesn't require you to be a part of a community as heavily as other games, it's quite interesting how I see more interaction there than I do in most MMOs. The server I play on is full of people role-playing together. You can see them in the cantina or on Korriban. People are constantly wanting to queue for PvP together, always posting in general asking for people to join with them. People do heroic quests together, group quests that you can actually do on your own because they're that easy, but yet people choose to do them together and are always asking, hey, does someone want to do heroics? There are a lot of guilds in SWTOR who raid and roleplay in PvP together, and even in pugs if you're not into guilds. A queuing system that puts you in with people from your server that allows you to easily make friends. I have made plenty of friends myself with people in this system through the years. In a game where people are not forced to play with each other like other MMOs, I see more people spending time together and playing than I have before. Not only that, but community events and channels on YouTube promote a wonderful atmosphere for new players and veterans alike. Like Kira, SWTORISTA's No Bones Dance event, who uses her channel to help new players with her Academy series. Or like SWTOR Central, who always delivers the news and also helps new players on a daily basis himself. The game actually offers a wide variety of content, from story and quests that can honestly eat up years of your life, like it does mine, to flashpoints and operations, which are dungeons and raids. You can collect datacrons, which make your character stronger as you find them, discover new stories and missions areas as well. The game offers ways to PvP through Galactic Starfighter, where you fly ships around and blow each other up, to war zones and arena systems with ranking. The game has smaller group content too, like Star Fortresses and Uprisings. You can even go back and play the new expansion story content on harder difficulties. An alliance system that allows you to recruit new and returning companions. They haven't mentioned all the companion story arcs. An on-the-rails space minigame, and events throughout the year for everyone to enjoy. The game right now for new players offers a lot of content because the devs strive to make the old content never become obsolete. Which is nice in a lot of ways because you can get rewarded for or visiting content that might not be current. Not to mention there's crafting and strongholds where you can decorate your own home. There's a lot to do, and a lot of that content can be done by a free-to-play player. From Tatooine to Yavin 4 to Manon, the game has many iconic locations from the Star Wars Expanded Universe and movies. The graphics in SWTOR have aged well. I played the game on Ultra, and the game is just beautiful at all times. The effects are on point, animations are smooth, unless you're in a cutscene, and the game always feels like you're in Star Wars. The classic scores from John Williams return, as well as the original scores for the game, and returning ones from KOTOR series as well, giving the game a wide variety of beautiful music. The game ambience just drags you in, and the environment always feels alive. There is very little empty space, unless you're on Hoth. Everything is fine, crafted to make the world feel recognizable, even on a planet full of sand like Tatooine. You can tell that the game was handled with care and love with designing the atmosphere. The game has always blown me away with how beautiful it is, and still seems to always be beautiful. I have seen plenty of games in the last few years that I thought looked really good, only for them to look bad in just a couple of years. SWTOR, however, almost seems ageless. Closing thoughts. I can talk on and on about why I love SWTOR. I can go on and why you should play it. But I think I've said enough already. There is still a lot to love with this game regardless of your past experience, if any at all you have with it. With all the new Star Wars content coming out, I feel like SWTOR still offers a traditional way of telling Star Wars stories as well as new ones. The game is just beautiful, and being as old as it is, most people shouldn't have any issues running it. If you have played and left, maybe now is the time for you to come back and find something to love about SWTOR. You can take your time and enjoy the game, or boost and rush into some of that group content with your fellow friends. While SWTOR isn't a perfect game, no game is, and every game deserves love. If you want to try the game, you can use my referral link in the description below and get a free 7 days. You will get some stuff out of it as well. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. You can use someone else's like SWTORISTA or SWTOR, or have one of your friends refer you. Doesn't matter to me. You can also play free to play either way. Just have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is my first of many in my Why I Love series. If you want, you can catch me on Twitch most days streaming SWTOR or maybe some other game. Thanks for watching.